So day 6 then of the 2024 World Darts Championship has just concluded, and oh my god, there is some unbelievable stories to tell in my reviewing of the darts for today. Like I said, I'm going to go through each of the session, afternoon, then evening, basically go through the scores, go through the games, and give my thoughts and reaction on the games. So the first game then, obviously I missed the afternoon session, watched all of the evening session, and the evening session was special. Let's just put that straight. But the first game of the afternoon session, Radx Sagansky 3, Marco Cantelli 2. Sagansky took Cantelli all the way. Oh, Cantelli took Sagansky all the way. A poor game in terms of the averages. Does look like a scrappy game. But Radx Sagansky gets the job done. You know, where a lot of talk was about this game, you know, the chance to play Raymond van Barneveld, 5-time champion of the world. It's a massive, massive moment, and Radx Sagansky has been good all year this year on tour, and he's managed to book himself a place in round 2 against Raymond van Barneveld. The second game then, Steve Lennon against Owen Bates. Again, another scrappy game, another 3-2 game where, you know, obviously I predicted Owen Bates to actually win it the other way, but Steve Lennon, you know, like I said, Steve Lennon has been promising to, you know, really push on and really kick on in the last, you know, 3-4 years, but he's just not managed to do it, and obviously beating Owen Bates in a last set decider is going to do him the world of good, setting up a second round tie with Johnny Clayton. That should be a really interesting one. Lennon wins that one 3-2. The penultimate game of the afternoon and the last first round tie of the afternoon is William O'Connor against Bhav Patel. Now, William O'Connor, 98.74 average, won all 3 sets, 3 legs to 0. I did expect that. I didn't expect Bhav Patel, you know, to really trouble William O'Connor. I know a few people commented on my predictions video saying that I need to, you know, take a sharper eye basically on Bhav Patel, but the game went as I predicted it. 3-0 win for William O'Connor, 3-0 in each of the sets as well. And then the final game of the afternoon session, a very resilient Ross Smith smudger got over the line against Niels Zonneveld to win that one by 3-1, and he did have in his post-match interview a little date with the Ali Pali Wasp. But yeah, Ross Smith gets over the line by 3-1 against Niels Zonneveld, but you know, Niels Zonneveld is a really tricky player, so to get that win is massive for Ross Smith. Let's have a look at the evening session. So in the evening session then, it started off with Ryan Joyce against Alex Spelman. Alex Spelman took the first set, and everyone was thinking, could he go and do it? Could he, you know, again, make another upset at the World Darts Championship? But he just couldn't do it in the end. Ryan Joyce then equalled the game at 1 apiece in set 2 and just run away with the game. Alex Spelman sort of lost the rhythm, lost the A game. 100 average for Ryan Joyce, one of the best averages of the tournament so far, until you see something else in a minute. But Ryan Joyce gets into the second round where he'll play Stephen Bunting by 3-1. And the next game then was Richard Veenstra against Ben Robb. Veenstra wins this one 3-0, but it wasn't a pretty game. I think it was the worst game of definitely the worst game of the evening, definitely the worst game of the day in my opinion. Just looking at watching the game, I didn't watch the afternoon session, but Richard Veenstra, I don't know how he's won the game 3-0, but it was a really scrappy game, really low scoring. Dublin, you know, at times was really poorly, but Richard Veenstra is into the second round. He will take on, I can't quite remember actually, I can't remember who Richard Veenstra will play in round 2, but he books his place for round 2. And the third game, wow, we have just witnessed the incredible 106 average Luke Littler, 16 years of age. Luke Littler has just annihilated a former BDO World Champion, Christian Kist. I tell you what, I have not seen someone as relaxed on stage as Luke Littler. He is 16 years of age. He is 16 years of age, and he won the first set averaging 110. He's won the game 3-0, averaging 106. Look, Wayne Mardle and Mark Webster have both said it. Surely he can't go on to win the World Championship, but I'm not saying anything just yet, but that is an incredible performance from Luke Littler. He beats Christian Kist 3-0, books a second round date with Andrew Gilding, and that is the first game of the evening session tomorrow, so please watch that if you can. That'll be an absolute barnstormer. And then the final game is another shock. Another seed drops out of the World Darts Championship, and that seed is Snakebite Peter Wright. He loses to the Quiff Jim Williams 3-0. Jim Williams won the first set in the last leg of the set, done it the exact same way in the second set as well. And Jim Williams, you know, has always been that player that can beat a seed. He beat James Wade last year, and he has knocked out Peter Wright this year, which opens up that section of the draw massively. But Jim Williams sets himself to return after Christmas. He will be here after Christmas, and he will play either Radx Sagansky or Raymond van Barneveld in the last 32. That is going to be an absolute insane game, whoever Jim Williams plays. And that is it then. That is the roundup for the afternoon and evening session. The main story, of course, Luke Littler. The guy is, the kid is absolutely insane. And Peter Wright is gone. No snake bite at the World Darts Championship beyond Christmas. Let me know your thoughts on these results. Comments down below. Like, follow, share, all that good stuff. Wow, wow, wow. I'll see you tomorrow.